Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Carol.
And we are...
My Outlander Purgatory.
I never know whether we're going to alternate or, do it at the same time, whatever.
Mom, hi.
How is everyone today? Oh, I need to make myself smaller because I distract myself.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. So, you guys, so it's Monday. It's Martin Luther King's birthday celebration. So I'm off from work, which is why we're doing this on a weekday. But what we thought we would do today, and Carol, you could probably spout out the deets of this better than me.
I'm cheating.
What?
The name is Ian Murray. The first thing is Ian Murray.
Don't look yet. Okay.
I only saw Ian Murray, and where we are.
We're yet. All right.
We're in Bryn Mawr.
So I don't think it's quite considered spoiling. Okay, first of all, disclaimer.
I shouldn't have said that.
This video, and I'll title it, so you'll know from the title, but
okay.
This video is going to talk about the first chapter of Written in My Own Heart's Blood.
I look like that guy on Saturday Night Live who goes,
if you don't like that, turn it off right now. Hard as it might be to turn us off, because no, turn it off right now. Here's the deal. Carol, explain the contest, because you just gave me the link and I just did it.
I don't even know. Ooh, that's bad. We should know more about this contest. Really cool contest.
Okay, here's what you do.
Basically, it's so that you will pass on the Outlander love to everybody you could possibly ever know. Facebook, isn't it like Twitter, all kinds of stuff. I'm afraid to get out of this page.
All right. If you
Google, go to sendtheseal.com. Sendtheseal.com. You'll find out all about it. And all you have to do is spread the gospel of Outlander and Dinah Gabaldon, and you will then be able to read the first chapter of MOBY.
Right. You basically need to give them your email address, and then you will be able to read the first chapter of MOBY. And that's what we're going to do right now. Now, here's what we're going to do. Here's what's going to work. We're not going to, read it in front of you and, that you're sitting and watching this video, watching us read, because that's like watching paint dry. We're going to go away.
It was kind of funny when we did the Exile video. We were like, oh, no, she didn't.
Well, that was like reading 2 lines. This is a chapter. So we're going to read it really quickly because Carol has to leave in 20 minutes. We're going to read it really quickly, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. So clearly, if you choose not to do this and you want to read the whole book all at once,
yes,
we'll say goodbye to you until next time.
Karen, no reading. Karen, no watching.
Well, see, I don't know. Maybe Karen doesn't think that this is, spoiling. I don't know.
I can't remember what she said, but I have a feeling. I know she would feel like me that if she was going to, it would have to be in a row. I'm not going to read chapter 7 or something. But I don't know that I don't think Karen even wants to do this. I think she wants
Karen read the booklet? If you've read the booklet, if you have one of those booklets that we still never got, hint, hint, Random House people, email us for our addresses.
Isn't that 7 chapters?
7 chapters. So this is the first chapter.
Let's get to it, but first, can we at least read the first paragraph while we're doing this so people can see? It's a reaction video. Hello.
Okay. All right. Do you want to read it or should I? Wait. Oh, you want us to read it silently, or do you want us to read it loud?
June 16th, 1778. June 16th, lovely day I met Tom.
Wait. Are you reading it out loud?
I'm just going to read the very beginning. Okay. It takes place the forest between Philadelphia and Valley Forge, Pennsylvania.
What us from Philadelphia like to call the Schuylkill.
Yeah, what we like to call basically Bryn Mawr. What do you think? I'm sitting here
the forest between where in Philadelphia and Valley Forge?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's Bryn Mawr. I think it's like Conshohocken.
But I don't know. I'm just going straight from down the main line.
But it's not down the main line. That's Route 30.
But it's between Philadelphia and Valley Forge.
It depends on how you go. Because I would think to get from Philadelphia to Valley Forge, you go on the Schuylkill. You don't go on Route 30.
Oh my God, there was no Schuylkill in
that's the way you go, though. You go through this. You go through the Schuylkill. You go on the Schuylkill. So you pass what are the exits? Conshohocken, whatever's the northeast extension. I don't even know.
Okay, well,
Anyway, go.
Oh my God, I'm not even on that page anymore. I'm on the map now.
You're the one that told me.
Ardmore. I am right. Bryn Mawr. Okay.
All right, go.
Are we just both going to read this?
Aren't you going to read the first paragraph?
I'm not reading out loud, no.
All right, so we're going to we're going to go read it right now.
Let's just read the first paragraph while we're on screen. Go.
Okay, wait. I need to find it. Still haven't found it. Okay. Oh my God, you guys.
I can't stop.
This is really boring, Carol. This is really. Oh wait. Oh, it's not. It's all right. Let's just read it. It's not that long.
What do you mean?
It's not that long. I'm not going to cut. We'll just read.
The first paragraph.
Oh, just the first paragraph. I know.
I did that.
I can't stop.
I already did that.
I'm reading this out loud. All right, y'all ready? Ian Murray stood with a stone in his hand. I should say this is from Written in My Own Heart's Blood by Hannah Gabaldon. Copyright 2014.
It's really authentic because Tracy's already got her Philly accent on.
Ian Murray stood with a stone in his hand.
Eyeing the ground he'd chosen.
Ian Murray stood with a stone in his hand, eyeing the ground he'd chosen. A small clearing, out of the way, up among a scatter of great, is it lichen boulders? Lichen? I think it's lichen boulders.
Now you know why I didn't want to read
it. Under the shadow of firs, and at the foot of a big red cedar, a place where no casual passerby would go, but not inaccessible. He meant to bring them up here. The family.
Oh! Look at the first word of the next paragraph.
Fergus, to begin with. Maybe, am I going to read this whole thing? All right, one more paragraph. Maybe just Fergus by himself. Mam had raised Fergus from the time he was 10, and he'd had no mother before that. Ian himself had been born about that same time, so Fergus had known Mam as long as he had, and loved her as much. Maybe more, he thought. His grief aggravated by guilt. Fergus had stayed with her at Lollybrook, helped to take care of her in the place. He hadn't. He swallowed hard and, walking into the small clear space, set his stone in the middle, then stood back to look.
Keep going.
I'm not going to read the whole thing out loud. I don't even know if you're supposed to. All right. We're going to stop for 2 seconds. We're going to read this, and then we're going to come back. So, get your own...
My God, he doesn't know.
What?
This is what I want to do. Read that.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
Wait, he doesn't know about Ian? Big Ian? No, of course he knows about Big Ian.
Jamie. Ian doesn't know about Jamie.
I gotta read. I can't process when I read aloud. I have to do it silently.
Don't read aloud. Just read.
Okay,
I'll entertain them.
This part's gonna be really boring, y'all. So just give me 2 seconds.
Tracy's gonna read. I'm kind of flipping out a little bit.
All right, you talk to them while I read.
Because I am realizing.
I knew he was making a Karen, though.
He doesn't know about Jamie. He thinks they're dead. Oh, this is awful. Oh, God. I'm going to cry. I don't think I can keep going. Oh, I can't keep going. You got to turn this off. I can't do the rest of this. I'm going to get upset.
All right, don't read anymore, but I'll read the rest and I'll tell you if you can keep going.
I am really, really unattractive when I cry. We need to turn this off. I might throw up. Oh, this is awful. I mean, it's awesome, but it's awful. All right, so for those of you who...
All right. I haven't read the whole thing yet.
He thinks they're dead. He thinks they're dead, and he's planning funerals and cairns and who he's bringing up here to live in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. And oh my God!
All right, here's my question.
Is that where the new big house is going to be?
I need to. What this is telling me is that I really need to read Echo again because I'm trying to put this in where it would happen in Echo. Now this is before he's come back, I think. Oh,
yeah, because didn't Fergus already knew? Because
this is like way before. Not way before, but this is before Echo ends. This is before he comes back and shoots Archbug and saves Rachel. Isn't it? So I mean that for me.
This is as soon as it happened.
Right. But
because don't you remember that Ian walked home from Valley Forge and you and I were like, I'm sorry, did Ian just walk home from Valley Forge to Philadelphia in 3 hours? It was like the movie Independence Day when they got from New York to DC in an hour.
No, I mean that for me, I gotta say, I'm not really reading this carefully. I'm skimming it right now. But to me, that's in my head. I'm trying to place this. Where is this? Where is this? When does this happen? It clearly happens before Echo's done, and then I'm starting to think. Okay, by the end of Echo, everyone knows Jamie's alive, right? Or only some people know Jamie's alive. Does everyone know Jamie's alive?
Just Claire and Lord John, really, and anybody in the house.
Well, hello, William. Jenny, Jenny's there. Jenny walked in the house.
You're a stinking papist.
I mean, they all know. So I'm not all weepy about this because I already know how everything plays out. He finds out at some point that Jamie is not dead.
You not be weepy about Ian crying over Jamie and his mother. I mean, Okay.
I did think that he was building a cairn, though. He meant to bring them up there, the family, not to live, but to, visit, basically.
Nay, more than 19.
Say what?
He's talking about Rachel.
Okay. Wait a minute. Thoughts of Rachel came to him.
This is Fabu. This is wonderful explanation, description of all of these characters. So anybody picking the book up for the first time is already clued in to so much.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, I almost want to bring back all the people that turned this off because they thought it was going to be a spoiler because it's so not a spoiler. It's so not. It doesn't spoil anything.
It's just Ian going through the grief, thinking that Jamie and Jenny are dead.
Right. It's all about, this is Ian, what he's thinking when he still thinks that Jamie is dead. That's it.
Oh, but
not a spoiler. So.
Is this it?
That's it.
That's not a whole chapter.
And
it's certainly not a whole Dinah Gabaldon chapter.
Well, true that. Maybe, is it no, I guess it's a chapter. I was going to say, is it the prequel, or not the prequel, the prologue?
No, it says chapter 1, but it doesn't say in its entirety or anything. So it's just the beginning of the book.
I'm sure it is, though. I'm sure this is it. But it's a smaller chapter, whatever.
Anybody,
in book pages, this could be a couple pages, whatever.
And anybody from the Philadelphia area is going to go, look where he is. I mean, there were little mentions here and there in Echo, but now it's
So this is basically, to put this into perspective, this is in Echo. He's just found out, he's in Valley Forge, fighting the war.
Bryn Mawr.
No. He was in Valley Forge. He found out and he's going home. He's walking home. This is on his walk home. And he comes across this place and he's like, this is where I'm going to build the, clearly not bury them, but build the cairn and this will be the remembrance spot. Wow. Oh.
Sad.
I know. I mean, it's not quite as sad because you know, it like all plays out okay, and he gets the girl, and they're not really
yeah.
bad, but
yeah. And thank you, Dinah Gabaldon, for doing this in this order so that we're not freaking out about it, thinking Jamie's dead too. Can you imagine?
What do you mean? I don't get it.
Imagine if we thought Jamie was dead. If she wrote it differently and we thought Jamie was dead and we're reading this, oh Lord, there wouldn't be enough smelling salts for me.
Wait, dead again? Okay.
No, like it just, if, I guess I'm sort of merging Echo and Moby.
Uh-huh.
If she had told the story in such a way that we thought Jamie was dead and we're reading this chapter.
Oh, if we didn't know.
That
know.
would have been.
That would have, like time travel back to Dragonfly, where
Dragonfly,
everyone's like,
I was just gonna say,
you know, it ended all happy in Outlander, and then Dragonfly starts, and you know, you have Claire who's old, and then she's like, yeah, no, I don't need to find out about Jamie Fraser. I already know he's dead.
Yeah,
and
that would
like,
have been me. That would have been me at the end of Dragonfly when Claire goes back and he's stuck. I would have been a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so cool.
I think it's a good starting point. I can totally see how that whole thing could be a daily line, because again, it doesn't spoil anything. Like, certainly a couple paragraphs in, you realize what he's talking about. You realize, like, okay, this is flashing back to, like, his points of view from when everything went down with Jamie and Jenny, and they thought he was dead. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I'm not even sure he knows yet that Claire married Lord John.
Who? Ian?
Yeah. Does he? I didn't. Again,
that's
I skimmed this more than read it carefully. He says something about Auntie Claire.
We need a timeline. Karen, you girl. Instead of blaming Karen for what's going to happen in Moby, Karen, your penance is to make us a timeline.
There's already timelines that exist.
Before Outlandish Observations, or before the Outlandish Companion 2 comes out. I'm looking at the map. I wish I could show this.
You know, Bugs whined him past, and Buzz passed his ears and hovered over him, wanting his blood, but he'd stripped to a loincloth and rubbed himself with bear grease and mint in the Mohawk way. They didn't touch him. We have a lot of mosquitoes in my backyard, and my husband is always getting bitten. I'm totally trying that this summer. John, come over. I'm going to rub you down with bear grease.
Bear grease. Do you think they have that at Cabela's?
Like the miracle cure.
Do you think they have that at Cabela's?
Oh my God, let's totally check. Get right on that. Do you guys have bear grease and mint? They totally should. I mean, seriously? Like, if that really works, because I gotta tell you, I am in search of the perfect mosquito cure. I don't get bit at all. I'm like Claire. Like, nothing, that they don't bother me at all. But, you know, my husband, like he looks at a mosquito and he's got 5 bites. So, bear grease and mint. We've already tried the, there's a plant that Diana has talked about that pennyroyal, I think, is, like, is supposed to keep bugs away, or, I don't know, does something.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, Tracy.
Whatever. Anyway. All right. Do you have 5 minutes, maybe 10? Is there?
I gotta go. I just did a a route on Google. It would take, they're telling you via Lancaster Ave, Route 30, okay, from Philly to Valley Forge, 7 hours and 3 minutes.
I just don't get how you're doing that, because Valley Forge is nowhere near Route 30. Like, how are you making that happen?
Tracy, you grew up there. Valley Forge borders Paoli, which is on Route 30. Okay, so you're talking 10 minutes that way.
In a car, 10 minutes that way. You have to add on another couple hours.
I walked from one end, remember the covered bridge? From like one end of Valley Forge to the other. It's not like, you know, so he took a detour and went 10 minutes that way.
All right, how long would it take him to walk? I didn't even get it.
From just figure Philadelphia to Valley Forge, 7 hours.
Actually, that's faster than I thought it would be.
That's not bad.
Walking?
That's not bad, yeah.
That's not bad.
We should try.
How many miles is that?
We should try it. We should have the Philadelphia to Valley Forge walk.
Wait, how many miles is that?
20 miles.
It's not even a marathon.
It says via Lancaster Ave and Lincoln Highway.
If he was like a distance runner, he could do it in 2 hours.
Ooh, list all steps. This is fun. Well, for us.
I know, right?
Sorry, guys. I know this isn't all. Oh, very interesting.
What?
They show like which way you would go. in West Philadelphia, born and raised. Okay, through Wynwood, Marion, Ardmore, Bryn Mawr, Villanova, Radnor, Wayne, and then they sort of turn a little bit. I don't know where this, whatever it is through. Hang on a minute. Okay, so we're not going to Paoli. We're cutting off in Berwyn, before Berwyn, like Devon. And like Devon, they cut off. Mm-hmm. And they go up. Anybody who doesn't live in the Philadelphia area right now is bored out of their mind. So we're going to stop this. But yeah, they cut off. Hey, you know who works right here? You know what? This is kind of interesting. M. Night Shyamalan actually works on Ian's route. M. Night Shyamalan's office is like practically on Ian's route from Philly to Valley Forge. Yeah.
Oh my God. So maybe they'll get him. You know, what has he done lately? Maybe he can direct an episode of Outlander.
Don't think I haven't already thought of that.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I sent Tony the map. I'm sorry, M. Night, I stalked you just a little. I sent Tony last week the map of, he lives in Willistown Township. He lives like in Malvern.
I know.
And so it was like his house was right next to Paoli, and then it was where he works, and I forget what the other one was, but it was very cool. So anyway, yes, Ian, M. Night Shyamalan. That could be a good trivia question.
All right. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
I don't think so, because this is getting long and boring, and they don't want to sit here and listen to it.
They're going back to work on the TV show, from what I hear. That's a good thing.
How about Sam's been tweeting from NYC?
I know. Both Sam and Kat were in NYC, which was very cool. I hope they had a good time. Maybe they visited St. Andrews. You never know.
I hope nobody's stalking them too badly.
Tried not to. I bet you Sam knows really the good. Like St. Andrews, we love St. Andrews, but that's like the tourist Scotland.
There's nobody Scottish at St. Andrews. Just because you throw a kilt on and shove some Scottish stuff up on the wall does not make you Scottish.
That's like, St. Andrews is like the, I don't know. It's not like Planet Hollywood or Hard Rock Cafe touristy, but it's kind of like Epcot, Scotland.
You want to go to the Caledonia pub that used to be Jack Tamson's Bairns. That is all Scottish all the time, and they have like 50 million whiskeys.
Mm-hmm. And, oh my gosh, the other thing, Carol, is that, like, I don't know the actual date of it, but it soon is Robert Burns Day.
I know. I was going to see if you wanted to get together and do a little ode to the haggis.
I totally would do that. When? We're not doing anything next week.
We have to find a dinner. Don't you usually go every year?
We do. They might have it now, if you guys want to come up. Excuse us while we make plans.
Yeah. And Hugh is coming back from Scotland in March again for St. Patrick's Day.
All right. Well, we'll make our plans offline so you guys don't have to be bored by them. But we'll be sure to video if we do go.
And if another chapter is put online, or if somebody is awesome and sends us maybe the 7-chapter little book.
The booklet.
We would totally read it in video.
MyOutlanderPurgatory.com. Hit the contact button, and you can get our emails on there and take it.
Email us.
I totally don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I know. We have to do this, and I'm putting this on video so that we totally do it. We have to do an Outlander reread. We have to do it. And maybe we can do a series of videos, like each part, and we'll read and then discuss part 1, and then read and then discuss part 2, whatever. But we have to do that before MOBY comes out. So we have 5 months. Should be plenty of time.
I'm
right.
I'm snapping at my children. Heel and knee, go brush your teeth.
I'm
snapping. You have to go to the dentist.
All right. So I don't know. I can't think of anything else really, other than this first chapter, which was awesome.
I know. I have to take my kids to the dentist, and I'm going to sit in the waiting room and read that again because I'm freaking out of my head a little.
No premiere date yet for the show. That's pretty much it. Everything else is like sailing smoothly. There you go. All right, so hopefully we'll do an Outlander reread at some point. Some sort of mop gathering sometime, somewhere, soon-ish. We'll see. Where'd you go? Carol? Agent Carol? PJ! All I have to say to you is I'm really glad you got rid of that smoking jacket. Because, I like ye better when you're all manly and stuff. Do you have anything to say? Thanks, PJ. Wait. Oh, I got it. Okay.
PJ wanted to make an appearance really quick.
Okay. All right, we gotta go.
All right.
Get some stuff done. We shall see you all later, Gator. Bye.